Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to the DentalTimes Weekly Roundup for Friday, December 16th. I'm your host, Brad from Dentainment. Let's get into the news of the week. All right, everyone, let's begin with some news from the ADA news, the American Dental Association news. And this is a great story how Lego Dentist hopes to inspire creativity among pediatric patients. David Jaden DDS transforms waiting area into Lego lovers paradise. I mean, this is such a great story. The waiting room of his office is all filled with this like incredible Legos everywhere. And there's a quote on the wall that says, "You are the most talented, most interesting, and most extraordinary person in the universe, and you are capable of amazing things." Lego movie. I got the goosebumps just reading that. This is awesome. Not only is there a great quote on the wall, but it's such a cool, memorable experience for kids at this pediatric practice. Plus, the patients that come here, it's amazing. Obviously, the amount of free, scalable word-of-mouth marketing they're getting from all this content on social media is incredible as well. So if there's any way that you can incorporate your interests, your passions, your hobbies into the practice, very cool idea. I mean, recently I was at this really cool practice in Orange County, and he's got all the sports memorabilia around the practice. Signed footballs, basketballs, hockey pucks, game-worn jerseys, hockey sticks. It's amazing. Even if you're not into sports, it's just cool to see everything there. And that's this doctor's passion. So great story by the ADA, and try to bring more uniqueness to your patient experience, because that is great stuff. All right, let's go over to the Dental Tribune, who has great content. Really interesting story on introducing Dentaverse, a virtual reality platform that is changing the future of dentistry. Listen, I agree. Like what Zuckerberg is doing with the metaverse is awesome. Zuckerberg had two options. It was either like a slow spiral downhill for Facebook, because changing social media patterns, user behavior, people getting off the platforms, lower ad spends, all these things, and seeing that slowly dwindle, or try to create the next computing platform, which clearly is going to be VR and AR and augmented reality and all these things. So, and plus with what happened with Facebook on privacy controls on mobile devices, they don't have the ability to target on ads like they used to. Zuck knows it. So the short-minded stockbrokers and analysts, ridiculous right now, thinking, oh, stocks should go down because they're spending billions of dollars. Well, what Zuck knows, and what a lot of people who understand the power of VR in the future and the metaverse understand, is he could be potentially creating the next computing platform, almost like as exciting as like what mobile did for us, or the computer did for us, right? Because even just take a general meeting, instead of just going on a Zoom, you put on the Oculus Rift or some type of goggles, and you're a hologram, and you're talking next to each other, and you feel like you're there. Great story from the Dental Tribune, because dentistry is for sure going to get impacted by this, right? Like, just think about like having a patient consult. Maybe they don't have to be at the chair with you. You can look inside the mouth, see what's causing pain, tell them about implants, talk about a smile makeover. Treatment will obviously happen chairside, but a lot of these consults will happen virtually through the metaverse, Dentaverse. So it's a great story, and there's nothing really you could do about it today, except maybe get the new Oculus for a Christmas gift and use it so you're used to it, and maybe you'll think of the next game or application or platform within the metaverse that the dental community could use. I love talking to offices or doctors who invent a clinical device. Thorfinn, his story with Zoom is amazing. So many doctors around the world in dentistry have created really, really cool things that not only have impacted the field and patients' lives, but they've made millions and millions of dollars from. So maybe you get inspired and you create the next big thing in dental, but in the metaverse. All right, let's swing over to Dentistry Today. Awesome platform. They got an article on here, social media one of your greatest clinic tools. Listen, you guys, I agree. This is not news, but I had to mention it. Your social media platforms are platforms for scalable word-of-mouth marketing, right? Let's say you're having, you're doing a special for Valentine's Day, right? Create the promo on Facebook. Invite all your friends that follow the page to like it and share it on social media. Boost ads, share it on Instagram, LinkedIn. The power of social is so incredible. The issue we find is you need the content. You need good content. And so I'm sure this isn't newsworthy to anyone listening, but I had to bring this up. The power of social media practices is now greater than ever because there's so many users on these platforms, and I'm sure most people listening have a really nice following, right? Whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, maybe TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever it is, you have a following. Put out creative, fun, engaging content on a regular basis. And if you would have asked me, okay, Brad, what's regular? Daily. You got it. Daily post. Literally every day at the office, you or one of your team members capture something great. Lunch, patient of the day, a before and after, whatever it is, and post it. That will make social media newsworthy for your practice. All right, internationally, there's some great conferences in dentistry coming up next week. You got the International Conference on Dentistry, the ICD in Dubai, and then shortly thereafter that, you have the International Conference on Holistic Dentistry and Dental Ethics, the ICHDDE in Vienna, Austria, which is, I hear, is an incredible city. I've never been there. I'd love to visit. And then later on in December, you have the International Conference on Preventative Dentistry and Public Health, the ICP-DPH in Paris, France. Gosh, that sounds like a nice one. A lot of great international conferences coming up. And just a friendly reminder, if anyone's heading to Chicago midwinter in beautiful Chicago, please sign up for one of my presentations there, and I look forward to seeing you at Chicago midwinter. All right, and closing out the weekly roundup with a little bit of stock. We like to cover one stock that's trended upwards in the last week, and just a friendly reminder, this is not a stock recommendation or financial advice show. We're just covering some fun dental stocks. And Dentsply Sirona is up a few percentage points recently. They closed up 3.7% at the time of recording. And we all know about Dentsply Sirona, behemoth of a company, great products. It's really amazing all the products Dentsply Sirona has. If you have a CEREC machine, on a side note, most of them sing happy birthday. So take a little video of the CEREC machine singing happy birthday, post it to your social media, because it's a fun, interesting way to let your followers know about same-day dentistry at your practice. Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in to this weekly roundup episode for Dental Times. I'm your host, Brad. We'd like to thank our sponsor once again, Dentainment. If you're looking for an incredible website development company who also specializes in SEO along with video content, social media marketing, and digital marketing consulting, Dentainment, great choice. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a beautiful day that's filled with smiles.